it's Lou from ColouringQueen.net, and today I'm taking part in the top 10 colouring books that you take on a desert island. Now, this was started by Zoe Archer, who created the tag, and this is a super difficult challenge. And I was tagged by Colour with Claire, so thank you, Claire. I don't know whether I should thank you or not, because I found this task of choosing 10 colouring books from out of my 1,000 odd very difficult. One of the reasons for that is that I've already packed my colouring books up. As most people know, we're moving soon. I do have about 60 laying around the house, but out of those, honestly, I don't know that they're the top 10 that I would take on a desert island. I want something with a lot of variety and something for every mood. So the first one is Animal Fantasy Season. It's a Japanese colouring book. It's filled with the cutest little animals that are just divine. And it's a true fave of mine. I will get another copy one day when I can splurge, just so that I have two, because it really is absolutely gorgeous. And because my books are all packed up, what I'm doing is either just showing you the cover or some pictures that I may have on file, or a video of me videoing it. So the second one is Forest Girl colouring book. It's a Korean colouring book, and it's got coloured pictures on one side and the line art on the other, and it is just stunning. And I will get another copy of this one at one stage because I need to have a spare. You can also get it as just an art book full of the actual coloured images, but it just features this girl and the most gorgeous little doggy throughout it. It's just divine. The line art pictures don't do it justice, and I strongly suggest having a look at the review of it in the link below. So my third girl pick would have to go to Rabbit Girl. Huge fan of bunnies, as everyone knows, and this Korean colouring book is one of my favourite bunny books. It's got great variety of pictures in it. There's some that are really detailed, and then some that don't have as much detail, so I think it'll keep me amused on the island. And I do like to take on the island, ideally, books that I've got 2 copies of, but it seems I've started off with ones that I've only got 1 copy of at the moment. I don't want any sand or wet surface to sprinkle water on my books, but the ones that I've mentioned so far, it should be easy to get a spare should they get ruined on the desert island. And I certainly hope there's an Amazon or a stationery store on this island to buy some mediums with, and some pencils and whatnot. So my fourth pick is Dream Colour Postcard Set, and I really feel that this should be only half a book because it's a postcard book. It's Japanese, and it's from the artist that created the Colours Make You Happy colouring book series. And of course it's filled with bunny pictures. There's 2 postcards on each page. There's 16 in the book, and you get a coloured postcard and you get the line art to colour in as well. So number 5 would have to be Alice in Wonderland, and so many to choose from. So I ended up going with one of the first, which was Good Wives and Warriors, Escape to Wonderland. Now this is only a compact size, so it should be really easy to carry around the island. I don't know if I have to, hunt and kill my own food or whatnot, so I don't want to be weighed down with too many colouring books, although, I don't know. Number 6 is Magical Dawn. I've got the Swedish edition and the English edition, so I'm quite happy to take the English edition over to the island. And I chose this one because I thought I might need some magic, just so I could conjure up some good luck and some pencils and maybe a bit more colouring book space from, the 10 that I've been allotted, because really finding this super difficult to narrow it down to 10. I'll probably change my mind tomorrow. Number 7 is Girl with Palm. It's a Korean book by Momo, and I do have 2 copies of this one, and I love it to death. And I think this is the one that will teach me how to colour skin better and how to certainly colour hair better. And it's absolutely gorgeous. It's filled with poems by Tennyson, for example, but it's got these most gorgeous illustrations in it that some of them are very highly textured, and it's just stunning. So number 8 has to go to Flowers and Dreams by Christine Aldrich. And this is a lovely book. It's very elegant with beautiful flowers, but the way she arranges them on the page, it's sort of very mandala-esque without being mandala-esque, but very meditative, and I think I need that because I can't swim. I don't want to be surrounded by water. Number 9 is Tenderful Enchantments, and I waited for this book for so long. I started calling it Tearful Enchantments, but I love everything that Clara does, and these gorgeous little fairy houses. You could just look at this book for hours, and it's just divine, the pictures in it. So I do have 2 copies of it, so I'll take the English edition and leave the Czech edition at home. Now, choosing a final book is just incredibly difficult. You know, I wanted Fairy Tales by Emily Lytle Soberg, because I've got 2 copies of that. I wanted Sagorok Sagna, but I've only got 1 copy, so I don't want to get it ruined. I'd love Fairies in Dreamland. I want Romantic Country, but I want all 3 of them. I want Rhapsody in the Forest. I want my Fabiana Cinderella. I basically want them all, but I also need something to read as well. So I figure at number 10, Ivy and the Inky Butterfly will not only give me plenty to colour in, but there's also a story there to colour in as well. And I love this book. I really love everything that Joanna has done with it, and I think it's a fantastic book and a lovely story. I've coloured a few pages from it. Unfortunately, it is one that's been packed up and it's already in a box in the storeroom, so I can't show you the ones that I've coloured, but absolutely gorgeous book, and they're all gorgeous. I'd love to have them all. I'd love a bigger suitcase. If someone wants to give me half of their 10, or maybe just everyone give me 1. Anyway, I'm going to tag Jazz Funk and Always Colouring to take part, and thank you again to Colour with Claire for tagging me, and to Zoe for creating this fun challenge. Until next time, happy colouring.